I wrote a song about it. Like to hear it go.
Come on now.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Wrote a Song About It. Like to hear it go. Now, for those of you who have been following along all of the episodes to this point, it's probably clear to you that I had to take a few days. The best way I could describe it is life was lifing, and there was a lot happening for me personally. Couple that with a mild bout of the depression. And yeah, that took me out of the game for a few days while I had to sort myself out. Now, I have been trying to stick with a daily schedule. Some days that's easier than others, but I can say for a fact, this week was particularly tough, and I just didn't have it in me most of the days to get it done, among all the other things I was trying to sort through. So that having been said, we're going to get back to it. We are going to jump into something that I think is actually kind of fitting for what I'm experiencing right now. The song that I'm going to cover in this episode is kind of necessary considering my mood this week. Like, I feel like I kind of need to go into this. So, the song that I'm going to do for you today is called, you know what? I just blanked on the title. I've been staring at this for so long. Okay. So for some reason I blanked on the title, but the song I'm going to do for you today is called War. Now, War is a song done by or performed by my group / band Praetorians. Praetorians is made up of myself, my friend Sean Wynn, and our friend Damon Clark. Sean and I both live in the Pacific Northwest. Damon happens to live in the Chicagoland area. So it's kind of a long distance relationship, if you will, but it's kind of interesting how it came together. I was feeling some kind of way. I think this was back in when did we drop this? 2017. So not long after the Orange Felon got into office the first time. I was not real happy about that, and mostly because, you know, pattern recognition, I could see what was coming, and it was not pretty. And so that was a point where that brought me to a point where I just got real disillusioned with the society around me, for good reason, considering what has transpired this election season. And I was very frustrated. And normally what happens when I get frustrated is that I will exit stage left. Like, if I'm frustrated, if I'm angry, I'm done. I'm checking out. I don't want anything to do with it anymore. I'm through. But for some reason, I got angry and I decided to write this song. Now, this song encompasses how I felt at the time, but it led into what became the Praetorians, because there was no Praetorians before this song. This song happened and the Praetorians were born from this song. And so I was sitting there, I was in my fields, and I'm working on music like you do. Especially, you know, when you're kind of in a mood, sometimes your best work comes out. And so I was kind of angry. I was kind of feeling a certain way about everything, but I was also like, you know what? I am not going to sit here and allow people to think that, like, they've beaten me or they've defeated me or they've gotten one over on me. Like, no, if you think I'm just going to lay down for you, you're crazy. And so I wrote this song in a sense that, okay, the group or the society or the circumstance at large has declared war on me. And not me personally, but like figuratively. And okay, if you want war, I got you. And so I sat down, I wrote this song, and I wrote it with this kind of like ominous kind of determination, kind of aggressive sense. But the vocals were kind of a juxtaposition where they weren't extremely harsh. And so I feel like it kind of worked that way, that where the music gave it a kind of sinister feel, but like the vocals were a much softer tone and that kind of calm anger where it's like, okay, I'm not going to wild out, but I'm not playing, and it's not a game. And so, you know, in a lot of instances, sometimes the calm anger is the more scary anger. And so I wrote this song. I got the first little bit done, recorded it, mixed it, sent it off to my boy Sean. I was like, hey, I don't know where I'm at right now creatively, but this was in my head rolling around. So I just put this down, give it a listen. Let me know what you think. Sean hits me back and he's like, whatever this is, I want in. And so I'm like, oh, it's like that. Okay, so now I'm not feeling like I'm just on an island trying to get whatever feeling it is out of my system, whatever the anger is, whatever the frustration is. Like, I don't feel like I'm on an island. I feel like now I got company. Now I got accomplices. Now I got a crew. So, you know, Sean and I have been boys for a long time. So it's like, it's for him to hit me back and say, whatever this is, I want in, let me know that like, I'm on the right path. This is what we want to do. And so we did this. I sent it to him. And then he was like, yo, I think my boy Damon would be dope on this project, whatever we decide to make it. And so, you know, I have time blindness along with ADHD. So sometimes my recollection of events and sequence of events does not exist. So I know that we transitioned from this beginning stage into longer discussions and kind of feeling out like how we would put this together and what we would do. I don't remember when I decided to name it. I don't remember when I decided, okay, now this is a thing and we're doing X. I don't remember those things. But I do remember this because it was the catalyst. And I do remember thinking that it was just me and then having my boy come back and say, I want in. And so then I'm definitely going 100%. So this song is directly related to what we were feeling politically, personally, and as a community. So we wanted to engage with the events of the time as, yeah, this ain't good and we don't like it, but you're not going to win just by doing this. You're not going to win. You're not going to defeat us just by having gained this position of power. And so, you know, that was the gist. Okay, you want war? You want to go to war on us? You got it. So I don't know that there's a whole lot more I can explain about it because I think that's it. But I think I want to wait for another episode to go more in depth on the philosophy behind Praetorians and what our ultimate goal was, because I think that came after this, that we hadn't established that at this point. So I don't think this is the right time to kind of give you the full spiel. So I think I'm going to let you listen to this song, and then when I come back later on and revisit one of the other songs, then I'll give you that more in-depth conversation about the Praetorians and how they work. So let me shut up as always, and this is War.
place. Both sides wanna claim the space. The time for talk is filled as only heated heads prevail. Put up your forces and I'll get mine. Which man can withstand the assault of time? Strike first and I'll guarantee it's only a matter of time before you flee. We fight for everything that we hold dear. You not on that list and you won't be here. We not concerned with lessons learned. We are concerned with watching you burn. We are the truth, we are the law. You destined to fall, big or small. Most dominant organism that ever was. We deliver sacrifices to your gods because we coming for you. You want war, that's what we here for. Know that we coming for you. You want war, that's what we here for. Know that.
The map on a table with markers from bombardment, section and quarter for dealing death by compartment. Siege weapons ready, tree line to hold them steady. Projectiles aimed to paint their walls with their brains. Rain and hellfire so I can get within the range to take their guards and hide their bodies in the trains. Scale the walls, take the tower, cut the chains. Open the doors, the pathway is laid plain. The storm cometh, the winds of change are upon us. When we swum the halls, you're in the circles getting done, and that was step one. Shouldn't challenge us. Sit at your desk and mark your death on your calendar. Cause step two is a plan made thorough. Your death is one day, but our future is tomorrow. Too late for parlays, our plays are made for victory. Broken treaties and trust, your levels up to enemy.
We coming for you. You want war, that's what we here for. Know that we coming for you. You want war, that's what we here for. Know that.
Okay, that was war. That was the birth of Praetorians. Me in my tiny 2-bedroom townhouse in the suburbs of Portland, Oregon, angry about the election, cooked this up, sent it over to my man, and we came back with this, which is ultimately what kicked off the Praetorians. So I hope you enjoyed that. There's a lot more to come because there's a lot more to do with Praetorians. But since I'm only doing one song at a time, you know, we got to do it in pieces. We got to take it slow. But as always, I appreciate you guys taking some time out to listen to me. I hope you enjoyed it. Some changes are coming pretty soon that I want to talk to you guys about, but I need to get a lot of ducks in the row and tweak some things. But as always, thank you for taking some time out of your day to listen. Feel free to drop me a note. You can send an email to, actually, let me pull that up because I set it up and then because the show was being hosted at Substack, it wasn't very clear how to communicate or comment on the show. So if you'd like, please feel free to send an email to, you're gonna hate me for this, but it'll be on the episodes and everything. WASAILTHIHIG at KeelanKing.com. I know, but that's the shortest way I can write. Wrote a song about it. Like the here it go. The link will be there. I know that's very haterish of me. Like that's very non-user friendly of me. I guess you would almost think that like I have something against you by giving you an email address like that. But you know, This is how it rolls sometimes. So as always, thank you. I'll have ways that you can support me and or the show here in the near future. So please keep an eye out for those. Again, I don't expect anything. You are not required to do anything, but anything that you feel you'd like to share with me is greatly appreciated. And at some point I'll figure out some way to like give you guys some cool stuff to go along with the show. But at the end of the day, I appreciate you guys. Thank you. This has been Wrote a Song About It. Like to hear it, here it go. And I will catch you guys next time. Take care.